Hello, Vanakkam, welcome back. I think I'm putting myself in front of the camera for a video recording after a very, very, very long time, almost after a year and a half for sure. So, where I left the video recording was when I felt like I was talking about self improvement and being amazing at what you're doing. But I myself was going through a lot of issues in terms of my health. I was super obese. I was at 112 kgs. So before we continue further, this is going to be a solo podcast where I'm just going to speak my heart out about everything that's happened and everything that could possibly happen. And yeah, so just free flow. Wanted to talk to all of the people I could reach out to, and this is what it is. So I was at 112 kg. So it just hit me like a reality boomerang when I was not checking my weight on a regular basis, right? Like there was no conscious attempt from my side to know where I am at in terms of my health. I just knew that I'm putting on weight. Like every week when I used to put my work clothes on, I knew that something is growing out. Like what is happening with this, right? So I just knew that, but gratefully, we had a medical test in the office. So universe kind of pushed me into that place where I finally found out that I am weighing 112 kgs. I am at the height of about 178 centimeters in height, so that's about like 5'10, 5'11. Not sure, like I haven't got the proper measurement. So in terms of BMI, I was obese. Like trust me, I've been through multiple breakups, but 112 kgs was very, very depressive than that. Like the first day of breakup. It came out so strong. I couldn't work that day. Like we saw the weight in the morning. I literally couldn't work. Like my entire emotion was down because this is not the first time I'm overweight or obese. I have been obese in my previous, but during my 11th standard and 12th standard, during my before college days, is when just out of randomness, there was a lot of health in my life, and I did lose that extra pounds and was healthy, but I didn't have a lifestyle that would help me sustain that. So we'll talk a lot about lifestyle and everything in future, because I don't want to go vary. So coming back to the point was I was completely devastated, and I was like, what is happening with my life? I understand that I'm not in the best of framework. I understand that I'm a very motivated person, like a very positive person, and I am talking about positivity, but at the same time, my health is going down the drains. So that was a real reality check, and that's when this post, I think the title should be Your Willingness to Being More Healthy Comes Only Out of a Real Reality Check of Your Current Status Quo. Let me repeat that. Your willingness to be more healthy only comes out of your reality check of the reality. Yeah, that is what it is. I couldn't repeat it exactly. This is not to make it filmy. So, yeah. So, most of the times we don't know the reality, or we are not ready to face the reality, or facing the reality itself could be very, very, very intense. that you just try doing something about it for a day, and then it just comes back, and it just circles back to square one, base one. So it all began with my willingness to do something about it. And then I started to focus my time and effort and energy on working on myself, on working on my health, my emotional health, my physique, my mind state, getting the right information. And I wouldn't say that all of this just happened by my own willingness, but at the same time, the universe conspired to allow me to do this. So it happened with the grace of the grace. So I'll be very honest about that. This, we can have willingness, but without your willingness, the process doesn't start. But at the same time, the universe also has to allow you to do this. So keep your willingness. I, I just, this is a lesson that I'm throwing out. If you are not in a healthy space, I'm not saying I'm at the best of the healthy space. I think I am in a better space from where I was. You can check my Instagram feed where I'm posting about where I was, what I'm doing right now, and possibly what I will do in the future. There is a lot of things that could happen for us. I'm just trying to flow with grace. We've planned for a few podcasts with some amazing guests, although we don't know where it's going to happen and how it's going to happen, but it's for sure going to happen. And these are going to circle around not just health, but people living their best of their potential, or expressing or having that willingness and expressing the best of their potential. So so that this can inspire you and tweak you to also live your best potential, because we all deserve that, right? So so the lesson we're coming back to is keep your willingness, and the right information always flows then. So I just wanted to be very, very grateful in this journey to everyone I took inspiration from, the teachers who came at the right time to give the right information, the people who supported me the most, and most of all, the family members, and the most primary family member, my mom. Without her support, this couldn't have happened. No matter how much you do your physical exercise, your workout, your routine, and all that grind, it comes back to your health, your food habits. Are you eating healthy? Are you sustaining those healthy practices? And for me to do that, my mom has been the 99 percentage of it. So the entire success of this journey, and furthermore to come, I will devote and dedicate to her and the universe and all the deities and higher beings and the saints and the seers. And all of this happened. Oh, I forgot to mention this. All of this health, from obesity to overweight to healthy and everything that's happening, happened through yoga. When I say yoga, it's not just about the asanas, but also beyond. I'm talking about breathing, I'm talking about chanting, I'm talking about meditation, I'm talking about what you do off the mat, I'm talking about food that is very close to nature. You call it sattvic. So we'll cover a lot about all these topics. And this is just the very first solo podcast. I wanted to talk about coming in terms with your reality. Just if most of the time, most of the time, we're either running away from our reality or we're just ignorant about our reality. Our awareness is not around that. We're just going in the cycles of, whatever is triggering you and whatever is your response, and it's just taking you in cycles. And I'm not saying going in cycles is wrong, because even the healthy habits are taking you in cycles. But at the same time, if you are walking down on the path of not living a healthy life, then you need to change your cycle. And that's a point of reference for you to take wisdom from. This is our Varuneshwaran. I'm not going to take more further. This was about willingness. This is about checking your reality. This is about gratitude. And I share so much love to all of you who've been supporting on Instagram and every other place, everyone who wished me along, um, the entire, like everyone, so much love. Um, Start your willingness, check your reality, and start your practice and surrender to the divine. And it's going to be amazing if you could do that to yourself, if you could just give this to yourself. So this is the first solo podcast. Many more to come. Continue to subscribe, continue to see more of my daily activities. I've still not yet covered it all, um, due to constraints of time and everything, but you know, keep the willingness, universe will throw the grace, and things will happen. So on that note, so much more to come, lovely beings. And yeah, just just keep your intention and see what works. I'm thankful, loving all. See you.